1884, one of the first facilities, Camp Nichols, opens up.
Yes. Camp Nichols is actually a wonderful story because it didn't really get any federal funding. And Francis T. Nichols, who was the governor of the state of Louisiana, it was very interesting when he came back. He said, "I gave an arm and a leg. Surely you can elect me. I gave it all." And he came back, and Stonewall Jackson's only daughter, Julia Jackson, and one of Robert E. Lee's daughters, Agnes Lee, helped make the flag that was placed over Camp Nichols. And they came for the opening ceremony to be a part of that. Camp Nichols was for the soldiers who had no family left, no place to be, so it was like a veteran's home for old soldiers, and that's really what it was. The fun thing about it is I used to have a lady in one of my UDC chapters who was a delightful elder lady, and I say that gently. She was a very nice lady, and she talked about as a child, her grandmother would take her to Camp Nichols, and they would sit on the soldiers' lap and sing the Bonnie Blue Flag.
Wow.
And the soldiers would cry, and I could cry thinking about it. But she said they knew they were coming. The soldiers would get in their old uniforms and stand at attention, and the little girls and the little boys would come in and they would sing Dixie, and the soldiers would thank them. But the interesting thing about them, some of those soldiers were kind of cantankerous, and sometimes when they would have the roll call, they would get fined if they had used a cuss word that day, or if they would spit their tobacco out, and so they wrote it in the ledger, John Brown, 10 cents. But because none of them had any money, at the end of the day, the matrons would go back and take the money that had been put in the pot and give it back to them.
Wow.